What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Asylum podcast. You've not seen me in a bit. I'm sorry about that. September was a busy month for me with filming
We
one
raised him
of
from the
Paul's
dead.
with one of Paul's projects, Escaping Darkness, which is finally wrapped. Thank goodness for that. And to the left of me,
I am Matthew, one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
I'm Dylan, the other superhero and sci-fi expert.
oh whoops, I'm Garrett. I'm the Indian drama expert.
I was gonna say, we're
I've
skipping
already
a couple
forgot.
steps
I've
here.
already forgotten. Anyway.
Old age, you're forgetting your name.
So tonight
You're one
we're
to talk.
covering a topic that
Walker.
we've wanted to talk about for a while.
Mhm.
Over budgeting in movies right now.
Yep.
So
It's gonna be an interesting.
It is going to
conversation.
be. But first, we got two announcements. Garrett, I'm actually hoping you'll go with me to the one. So Kill Bill is getting a re-release.
yeah.
And I want to go to the 70mm screening.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's playing in 70. When is it?
The first week in December.
Okay.
But I was
Okay.
hoping to go with you. to see
Yes.
it. Yeah.
At the State Museum.
Yep.
It's a must.
And then if you're local to Indiana, specifically Central Indiana, because that Kill Bill's going to be nationwide. If you're local to Central Indiana, if you're familiar with the Art Craft Theater in Franklin, they are showing on October 29th Night of the Living Dead, actually on film. They're showing on 35mm.
Holy shit!
I think that wasn't that movie shot on like six. I'm pretty sure that movie was shot on 16
Then
millimeter.
maybe they're showing on 16.
They probably just
yeah.
upscaled it, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, they're showing on 35mm at the Art Craft Theater on October 29th. I'm like definitely going to see
Oh,
that.
apparently it
That's
was
awesome.
35.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
I'm going to see it. It's going to be awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you're in Central Indiana, go hit that up. And when Kill Bill comes out, Quentin Tarantino's stopping making movies, so this might be one of your last chances to see a Tarantino movie in theaters.
We'll see.
Unless they keep just re-releasing, which they could.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get this started. Oh, trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, we announced this like 3 weeks ago. So if
Yeah,
don't
and
get-
you didn't remind me. I told you that I need reminders.
I reminded you earlier.
You reminded me today. That's not. That's not good enough.
This is only 1 point, so.
Okay.
For Joker, Folie à Deux,
Oh shit! All right. Well, I didn't look that one up.
what was Joaquin Phoenix recognized for Joker and Joker Folie à Deux? What contrasting things was he recognized for?
Recognized for.
Like
Right.
award-wise.
I don't even understand the question.
Is
He
Okay.
received a different award for...
Yeah, he received an Oscar and a Razzie. That's my answer.
Yeah. Razzie, as well as an Oscar.
Locking in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, that's a
That was
super
such
easy
a
one.
yeah. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
easy. What the fuck? And by the way, Joker Folie à Deux, I don't think is that good of a movie, but
Hmm.
the performances are not the problem with it.
No.
Like honestly, not. Like they all the actors did a pretty damn good job of what they had.
Yeah. Agreed.
And Joaquin Phoenix still did a great job in the role. I don't understand why he was nominated for a Razzie. I don't understand that. Like
It's just because his folly doing is hated.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's why the Razzies should not really be paid that much attention to or be taken seriously.
Yeah, I
So you're saying
agree.
Madam Web shouldn't have got a Razzie?
No. Well, you know what
I'll
I'm,
say
you know
they
you know what I'm gonna say to
yeah,
that.
Madam would deserve the Razzie. Let's
Certain
go be
movies in the
honest.
Razzies just get hated, like get piled on,
Agreed.
beat for popularity's sake. Doesn't mean that those movies are good, by no means. But yeah.
Catwoman. That's one of the most
that
notorious
was the
ones, in
best
my
like
opinion.
Razzie moment ever when she went up there with an Oscar in her hand and a Razzie. I'll always like her for that.
Yeah, she got a little bit of respect on me for that one.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix was the 7th person to get this double nomination. John Travolta for Saturday Night Fever and Staying Alive.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, and Burt Young for Rocky versus Rocky 5 or 4 and 5.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
Mr. Miyagi for Karate Kid 1 and Karate Kid 3.
Really? What?
Yep.
Wait, like Oscar
Okay.
for one, or
Yeah. Oscar for Karate Kid. Razzie
And a
for 3.
Razzie.
Okay.
I can't imagine
Crazy,
giving
but all right.
Pat Morita any kind of Razzie.
And,
Like, even in a movie like that.
and Johnny Depp for Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For Curse of the Black Pearl and Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh, okay,
He,
yeah.
he wasn't.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
let's be honest. That was not his best effort.
No, that was
No.
not by a mile.
I will say
Even-
the bank
even
scene always
by-
gets me.
Even by On Stranger Tides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
no.
three
Really?
were incredible, and then it just dropped off.
I gotta say I prefer Dead Man Tell No Tales over On Stranger Tides.
I don't like you. Well,
They're both
I only-
definitely
keep
way
in
lower
mind-
than the first three.
keep in
but-
mind, I only really like the first two.
Okay, yeah.
The others,
understandable.
Could
I like
barely.
the first three.
The three's the weaker of the original trilogy.
Yes.
Four fucking sure.
3 just got so bogged down with like
Yeah.
lore and shit.
I've only seen Dead Men Tell No Tales once. I only remember one scene from the entire movie, and I just watched
Was
it.
it was that like scene where he's running away from like the what's crushing the houses? Like was it
No.
like
where the guillotine platform starts spinning.
Yeah.
oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he was
It's
gonna-
after the bank scene where,
he was-
where they're trying
Oh.
to pull the vault out.
He was trying
Right.
to. They were trying to chop his head off, and like the platform gets messed up, so it starts spinning. So the blade would go like.
I'm
What
sorry,
a
it was
waste
just-
of Javier Bardem in that movie. What a
Agreed,
complete
absolutely.
waste.
Yeah.
Giving him that stupid like floating CG hair
Yeah.
shit.
He's
I
like, I
like-
went from no country to this.
I like what it was supposed to be. It was very interesting in terms of design, but everything else about it, I fully agree.
It looked
was
bad.
wasted for
It
Javier
looked bad
Bardem.
too.
Javier is the unsung hero of Dune.
Yeah. He's all keep.
Him and Josh Brolin. The scene where he's on the guitar.
It is written. It is written. Okay, let's get on to the topic.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just start off with some news about it. Fast and Furious. Fast 11 might not even get made.
What? Okay.
It was announced yesterday.
Leads to budget.
Yes, this is part of.
Well, I think how I want to start this off with is that, yeah, spending on movies is a problem, is a serious problem right now. But I think it was worse a couple years ago because of the pandemic. Like, that definitely contributed to the problem that we had with several big movies.
Yeah, they're just trying to get more butts back in seats.
It happened with Mission Impossible, definitely with that, with the inflation because of COVID. I think both Mission Impossibles actually,
Yeah, both of these last two were
and
huge.
definitely with Dial of Destiny.
It had a $419 million
Which-
budget.
Which is
I don't even
insane.
understand how that even happened. Like
The most expensive is Force Awakens, actually.
good,
That has like a $530 million budget.
good
Made
God,
more than his
man.
money back though.
Yeah.
Like
Still
I don't
unnecessary.
hate Dial of Destiny like a lot of people do. I thought the movie was like mediocre.
Especially
But
after Kingdom of the Crystal
mediocre.
Skull.
mediocre should not be how a movie turns out with that much money behind it. Like, and with how much CG bullshit was in that movie, compared to the other movies, which mainly use like practical stunts and real locations and stuff like that. It's embarrassing. It's nothing but an embarrassment.
I feel like that's Disney's biggest problem, though, with overspending. Is they think by throwing more money at the CG, they could rush it faster.
Yeah.
Instead of actually taking time to do the CG and pay the actors the makers what they're worth.
Yeah.
They just think if we throw more money and we make you work 150 hours a week, you'll get it done faster. Meanwhile, it just comes out looking like crap, and they spent way more money than they need to.
Yeah. And the same thing, that kind of mindset happens with anime, like what happened with the Spider-Verse thing, which I heard that they're finally doing voiceover work.
Yeah.
Finally, after
2 years. 2 years of
yeah.
the previous movie being released. Sorry.
Yeah.
This shit
Which
should have
is
been in
just
production
crazy.
a long time ago.
which is just insane to me.
Remember
Like,
in the old days when a movie the second movie would be done filming before they released the first part? Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
well, it didn't really help with those two movies. Not really.
But
Especially
still, the fact that
especially
they-
not with the third one.
The fact that they had both of them done though, like,
Well,
if you're gonna end on
Reloaded
a cliffhanger, that's how it should be.
made a lot of money, and then Revolutions came out like 5 months later
Yeah,
or
6
something,
months,
and it
yeah.
made so much less,
Yeah.
and so it got such worse word of mouth. So yeah,
But I feel like
that's not always the best. That's
Right.
not always the best.
I think Revolutions did really well at like the video store rentals.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, I I'm trying to think of why Dial of Destiny would cost, other than COVID, of course, and probably Harrison Ford, you know, and also keep in mind Harrison Ford had that injury on set. Remember what I do remember that, like during the days of the pandemic, there was that story of Harrison Ford getting injured when they were filming Dial of Destiny.
I don't remember anything about Dial of Destiny.
I do remember hearing about that. But it was irresponsible, like on so many levels, with that. And now I think the overspending, at least with this year, I've seen there's a lot of movies that did really well this year that were fairly mid-sized budget. Sinners, with Sinners, I believe Sinners only cost like
90 million. Right?
90 million,
Yeah.
and I mean, they've shot on IMAX film and all that stuff, and real sets, real locations, like most of the time, like, you know, practical makeup on the vampire effects, did gangbusters, and everyone loved it, and it's one of the most talked about movies of the year.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting more towards that, where it's more practical again.
Yes, and
Thank goodness.
and One Battle After Another, which did have a bigger budget, like I think it costs like 140, and
I've seen 130 to 170.
but they also shot on a rarely used film format, VistaVision, which is making a comeback after the Brutalist won cinematography at the Oscars. But because of how good the word of mouth is with that movie, and because of how glowing everyone is about it, and it did have some pretty good legs this weekend, and it's easily, and even like especially coming from a director like Paul Thomas Anderson, who's never been like a mainstream huge director, like his movies before this one, which this one just passed 100 million worldwide. None of his previous movies ever did that. Didn't even come close. There Will Be Blood was his highest grossing movie, and that worldwide only made like 77 million.
Ooh.
So he's that is like, this movie might not make its money back like theatrically, but because of how great of a movie it is, like it's gonna have incredible like success when it comes to streaming, especially, and with how good word of mouth is around this movie.
Between theaters and physical, it will
Yeah.
make its money back.
Of course it will. And I've seen how much did Minecraft cost to make?
I don't
'cause
know.
that's-
It made like 977 million.
It's
though.
it was close to
300
a billion.
something.
It was basically a $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I
That
think-
Minecraft 150 million.
Yeah.
Really?
Serious profit.
That's insane. Holy
Seriously.
shit.
And Warner Brothers this year has just been killing it. Like with New
They
Line,
might win out.
they seriously are. Every movie up until One Battle After Another, since Minecraft, has made at least $40 million, like opening weekend. One Battle After Another, I don't think, like, if it was like someone like Nolan, like Paul Thomas Anderson, as great of a director, he's one of my heroes in terms of filmmaking. He's not on the level of Nolan or someone like that. He's not, but he's such a great director, and I think this movie will only boost his reputation for what he makes next.
I think WB could possibly win out this year
Yeah,
because Disney is underperforming. The
and
only-
NWB has been really smart on their spending
Yeah.
on their movies, especially with Minecraft, which made 150, made nearly $1 billion.
And with that much CGI.
Yeah, and you can't forget about New Line because that's Warner Brothers
Right.
too. 3 of their horror movies just killed it this year.
Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines overperformed.
Weapons.
Conjuring overperformed like crazy. Weapons did amazingly well, and that was an original horror film by a second-time director. And just, yeah. That it just proves that you can do smaller movies like that and get like a really big crowd around it. That is easily possible to do.
Zach Cregger wants to do a DC movie.
Yeah. And he's about to do a Resident Evil movie,
Yep.
which
It's going to be good.
even if it's not like the games, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know that for
guaranteed.
sure. And I mean, it has to be better than any of these other fucking attempts at Resident Evil.
I mean,
I-
don't like
you
the
know what?
final chapter?
I forgot that fucking Netflix show existed until I scrolled past it, looking at it.
I'm sorry you have to remember that.
Oh, and that
I never checked it out.
that poor Lance Reddick.
Yeah, yeah.
What
He's
they
the only-
did-
He was the only reason
What
why
they
I
did to
wanted
my boy with fucking Wesker. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Did you watch that, by the way?
Unfortunately.
I remember Matthew gave me updates about it, like when
Like,
it came out.
Wasn't I like live
How did
reacting to
you-
you basically?
How did you fuck up adapting Resident Evil worse than what Paul W.S. Anderson did? That is an accomplishment.
Yeah, I think I was like basically like
Fuck.
live reacting to you, like texting.
Well, that and anytime I rolled up to work, you were like, "Dude, I just got through this episode. You have no idea."
Oh yeah, because you were still
It's
working in the middle of
Yeah,
that time.
yeah.
It is so horrible. Even so, Zach Cregger's already said that it's not going to follow any like the specific games,
It's
but
gonna be more
it's
of a
going to
original
be
story,
in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
He's
Cool, it
made
should.
very clear about it. It's going to be in the same world, and even if it's not like following any of the characters that we know, at least the movie I think is going to be good.
We're getting a new Silent Hill movie next year too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's the same director as the first one.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
So
I didn't mind the
that
first
might,
Silent
yeah,
Hill.
the first
Yeah,
Silent
yeah.
Hill is not bad.
Yeah.
Like it's better than the fucking sequel.
Well,
What
you
if-
don't like Revelation?
We don't talk about the sequel.
Oh god. Fuck.
I
Oh,
see
gosh,
a live
wow.
stream.
Oh, stop. Stop. 2012, you know what sucks about 2012?
Everything.
Resident Evil Retribution came out, which is probably the second worst of
Yep.
them,
Yeah, I'd agree.
behind the final one.
Yeah, the final ones.
Retribution was terrible. I saw that in theaters, dude. That movie
Why?
fucking. My uncle. It was me, my sister, my dad, and my uncle. For some reason, we thought we might have liked it.
I think I saw it in theaters too, actually.
Oh my god.
What was the one before that? Was it Afterlife?
Yeah,
That
that one
sounds
sucked
right, yeah.
too.
That was the first 3D movie I ever saw,
Dude, that.
and it scared the crap out of me when he throws the axe at the screen, because I'd never seen 3D before. I'm just like,
Poor you. You missed out on Avatar for fucking Resident Evil Afterlife. Fuck.
I didn't really
That's
start.
one horrible hand, dude.
That was
I didn't
bad.
really. I wasn't really going to the theater regularly till 2011.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I remember
But
seeing.
Jesus Christ.
I remember Retribution being on like Freeform one day when I got home from school.
Talk
And I
about
still wanted my
talk
money
about
back.
movies with no fucking story.
Right?
I went to the movies regularly from like 2011 to 15. Then I barely went from like 15 till after COVID, and then when we started the podcast, I started going more regularly again.
Okay, yeah. I need to get back to the habit.
But
I've just been burnt as hell.
hopefully with, I say hopefully, but, and I don't like talking I don't like talking politics, like, in general, and
Mm.
I, of course, don't like talking about it in a forum like this, but
Yeah.
especially with the fucking news surrounding our boy talk about tariffs on Hollywood with making forcing movies to shoot here.
Fucking stupid.
I mean, it's gonna. I don't honestly, if you ask me, with everything that has been happening this year and how little they've gotten done as an administration, I don't think it's gonna ultimately pan out. Because of there, like, there's so many flaws with it, and I think everyone, even on their side, knows how many flaws there are with it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no conceivable way. Like,
How can you shoot an exotic location if you can't go to the exotic location?
yeah, and I mean, there's no logistical way around. There's no logistical way of proving that will work.
Right.
Like, there's none. Like,
And
honestly,
what about all
there's
the
none.
foreign films that want to shoot here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing about that whole thing, they're not even being specific about how that's going to work.
Right.
Like, is it just for shooting movies? Is it just for foreign movies coming here, like distribution? Does it mean? I don't even know what it means, and they have yet to specify
know
what
what
it
it
means.
means.
They don't know, and that's exactly why I don't think it's gonna work. So I'm not. If you ask me, I'm not really worried about that thing happening right now. And with the way the economy is going, I do genuinely think, and I'm very hopeful about this, and I'm probably being naive about it. I do think the spending situation will, like, kind of middle out, at least for most movies. Of course, with the Avengers, like something big like the Avengers movies,
Yeah.
which obviously are going to have to be big budget, of
Yeah,
course.
absolutely, yeah.
Other than that, like, I think this situation, how much did Superman cost? About 200 million.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I think that'll be like the cap off point again, at least on
Superhero movies
the
and
the
stuff.
DC
yeah.
side. At least I think James Gunn, is pretty smart about how to
Yes.
get movies under budget.
Yeah. I guess
and
he's
he's not.
notorious for coming in under budget.
Yes. And he will. I think he will enforce that, at least on their side, which obviously is fantastic and it's good. And no matter what those fucking people on you know whose side will fucking debate about it, Superman was a hit, and
It was.
and even at home it continues to be a hit. So
Mhm.
shut the fuck up about it. I'm so grateful that I muted almost all those people on social media. Like, it's been so nice. Like, I've literally muted everyone on that side who I see, and it's
Yeah.
been glorious.
I got to go into a sidebar about that for a minute.
Oh.
Did you see him being on a podcast?
No.
James Gunn?
No, Snyder.
Oh,
No.
I sent this to the chat, I think.
I'm not
I didn't see
excited.
it.
Huh?
I'm not excited for this. What is it?
No, you're not going to be. You're going to be so ticked. So, yeah. I don't think I could watch Man of Steel again in the same way.
Oh boy.
Zach is like, yeah, I love Crypto being in Superman. It was awesome. Crypto was actually in Man of Steel.
Oh.
There was a gravestone. He was just a normal Earth dog. And Zach's brilliant mind,
When it comes to changing comic lore,
he was a normal Earth dog that Jonathan Kent put down to teach to teach Clark the fragility of life.
are you fucking kidding me?
No, I am not.
That is so unspeakably dumb. Oh my god. I'm so glad that ended up, because I'm so glad that didn't end up being in there, because that is just painfully
Yeah,
dumb.
it's just implied, I guess. Just you see the grave, I guess.
I'm so glad that Zack Snyder isn't fucking touching DC now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so I enjoy
What I
his
enjoy,
contributions
Yes,
to
I
DC
did too.
films, but man,
it doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't. No, what he was going for was just too fucking much.
For that time, it worked, but if he was to continue doing it now, nope.
He's got his diehard following, but I think that he's burned like everybody fucking else.
I think Man of Steel might even leave my top 100.
Shit, really?
That doesn't change my opinion on Man of Steel. Like, cause
I just don't know. I don't know if I could watch it the same way again. We'll have to keep.
Okay, well, with your
I still like
history,
Man of
I
Steel.
can see it. I
that
would
really
understand why.
that doesn't change my opinion on the movie. It probably changes more my opinion of him as a writer and as a storyteller,
Fair.
Yeah,
which
that is
I've
more of
already
it for
had
me.
a lot of issues with him.
'Cause I was kind of curious about his next movie
Okay.
because it looks like it's gonna be more like a low budget indie film.
Yeah, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like, do something like that.
It's called
like,
The Last Photograph.
The story sounds really interesting. Like, it doesn't have to do with like science fiction elements or anything like that.
and it literally feels really low budget.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Do
Is there
that.
a trailer out for it? or-
No, they're-
he's just filming it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's about like this like
Ooh.
like I think junkie photographer who tries to help a guy like get somewhere or something. Like that's paraphrasing, but
Okay.
it feels like really like indie film type feel.
Yeah.
I think they're shooting it all in black and white.
Ooh, all right. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I feel like if he gets away from franchises, either pre-established or creating his own, I feel like if he were to do just something with one movie in mind and just focus on that one movie instead of the greater universe, I feel like he might do well.
I
It
would
seems like
agree,
ever
yeah.
since he went to Netflix, his mind just rotted or something.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
It's
I don't
Netflix.
blame him. It's Netflix, yeah. Rotten bastards.
Speaking of overspending,
Oh my God, fucking.
the Electric State.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Nice little segue. We
Talk
wrapped
about-
it around.
Talk about not understanding how the hell something costs that much money.
We wrapped that around pretty good.
Like, what the
I forget
hell?
what the budget was.
It was like 320.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
seriously, what the hell?
Where did the budget go? Chris Pratt didn't cost that much.
I'm pretty sure Millie Bobby Brown doesn't either.
No.
The CGI was pretty solid in it, I feel.
But Dune Part 2 had
Yeah,
like
no,
a
yeah.
$200 million. And the first Dune, I think, cost like.
150 or something.
That's no excuse. That's no excuse at all.
Interstellar cost 180 or 160.
How long was do we know how long the production time for Electric State was?
2 hours or some shit. Way too long.
No, I mean the production time.
How
for it.
long they spent making it?
Yeah, because like if it was a short amount of time, I could see. I wouldn't see the effort that went into it. But
Yeah,
I, just
was
with
right
how-
on it. It
with the
was
level of the-
320.
Yeah, the Russo brothers also spent a bunch of fucking money on that Gray Man movie, which I never
Yeah.
watched.
Yeah.
I don't care to.
But it was. I prefer Electric State over that.
The Gray Man was 200 million.
It's like, why?
Crazy.
Why?
For what the fuck was in the Gray Man? That's fucking wild
Yeah.
to me.
It was essentially like a kind of like semi-born movie. Like
yeah, basically, yeah.
like what?
The production went from October 2022 to February 2023.
For Electric State?
Yeah.
No, okay, I don't.
And
Yeah.
that was with a temporary break because a crew member died in a car crash.
Oh,
Well, that's sad.
yeah, very.
Doesn't change the fact that that movie is a piece of bloated dog shit.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like that is just Netflix honestly might be a worse perpetrator of overspending on
Than
movies than Disney.
And that's
Like,
saying something.
And
Yeah.
Netflix puts movies on a platform where they're likely to not even make much money anyway. Like
I heard the budget for Stranger Things, the final season, is like 800 million.
I mean, I
and-
believe it, considering the fact that we're getting like 8 movies.
and they had a fucking single episode that was a 2.5-hour movie, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be one of the shorter
And
episodes.
I did like most of season 4.
Hmm.
A lot of it I didn't like at all. But
Okay.
there's no reason an episode of television should be more than 2 hours. That's ridiculous.
That's
I'm
gonna be one of
sorry.
the shorter ones this season.
I'm one of the people that actually like it. For
That's
because what I don't like is that I forget what last name is. The Duffer.
The
Yeah,
Duffer.
Duffer.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that the Duffer brothers. There was something that I saw recently where they were talking about what they want to do in terms of filmmaking and how they want to do like extended TV episodes and, and all this shit. It's like you want to make movies.
Yeah.
That's all you want. Just say you want to make movies. Go make some fucking movies. Like
Yeah,
don't play
They
around.
say they only want to do like 6 to 8 episode seasons every like 3 years.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just fucking make movies. Get
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
TV. Because like I genuinely like what they did with Stranger Things season 4, especially with the longer episode. I did enjoy it.
I
Like
think-
hearing the runtime for this final season. I'm excited.
I liked the last episode fine, but I was really feeling that running time. I
Well,
really
it's
was.
going to be worse.
I
think-
know.
I
And
heard the
I'm gonna
shortest-
hate myself, and everyone's gonna give me shit for not like. Everyone's gonna give me shit for complaining about it because
Yeah.
people did give me shit about complaining about a 2-hour episode of television. Like, guys,
I feel like if that is the expectation for the show, it at least prepares you for something.
I'm
The
not-
fault
I'm
with
not
the
one of those-
finale of season 4
Yeah.
was that it was trying to wrap everything up.
I didn't.
And that's what really played into the
Yeah.
issues with the runtime.
Everything that I did not like about season 4 was all the Russia stuff.
Mm.
I did not like any of that shit. I
Okay,
hated
yeah.
it. It dragged everything down. Everything involving like Vecna and with the kids,
Vecna's awesome.
Well, the
all
kids
that
are
stuff
the heart
was
of
great.
the show. Like they
but
are what keeps it
everything in
going.
Russia with Hopper
Yeah.
just completely took away my like investment in it.
Yeah.
I can never complain about runtimes because most of my favorite movies are 2.5 plus.
And you're trying to get us to watch that one movie we saw a trailer of that's like 9 hours. I don't even remember the name of
The
it.
Human Condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I can't believe I agreed
Fuck.
to that.
And that's also my complaint about with the other side of that with Disney making like 25 to like 30-minute episodes of TV in like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
That is basically a movie.
Yep.
Just split up
We
and
said that.
We did.
stop doing that. Just stop. Like unless you're going to do like more than 9 episodes. Like even then it's like I understand it. But like
If they release
6
it,
episodes, you're
If-
basically making like a 2.5-hour movie. Like,
if
and
they release
most
it
of the
weekly,
time it's
not
like
bad.
filler.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's fucking filler.
If they release it weekly, it's not as bad. It's still bad, but because like Creature Commandos is only like 3.5 hours, 3 hours, but it was released weekly, so it didn't feel as bad.
And
And
Disney,
Peacemaker, a lot of the episodes are like 35, 40 minutes.
yeah. But
That's
this
releasing weekly,
new
yeah.
episode's gonna be like an hour.
Yeah. It is.
So at least there feels like there's an intention behind it,
Yes.
like to keep people, engaged and
Yeah.
keep everyone guessing. What Disney's doing, they're not doing that.
No.
They're just filling the shit out for the sake of it,
Peacemaker did not have a single filler episode this season.
and that's overspending.
Yep.
A large factor of that is still the overspending. Like they have to spend so much. It's not just on movies, on TV shows. Like Game of Thrones set kind of a bad precedent for what Disney's doing because Game of Thrones was like the first like really expensive show.
Yeah.
With Hollywood level production and effects and all that. And now everyone's trying to do that, and it's most of the time it's not panning out so well. So I think a lot of general audiences are noticing that too. Like they're recognizing they're spending so much on the spectacle and not enough on the story and the writing and the character work.
I feel like most TV shows don't need more than 10 million per episode.
Yeah. And also I think it's kind of a weird thing if you look at like film history, if you go back to the mid to late 90s and a little bit of the early 2000s too. It kind of a similar thing kind of happened a little bit with CGI when CGI was getting big after Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park and all those movies.
Mm.
All of a sudden every movie felt like they needed to cram in as much CG as they could,
Mhm.
and they like to the point where it was not even needed, and it just everything looked so fake that you got movies like Godzilla '98.
Space Jam.
Not really
Space
Space
Jam
Jam.
kinda gets
That
the
was
exempt
intentionally
status.
like cartoony.
Yeah.
But
true.
there was a movie, horrible movie, the remake of The Haunting, which had which was directed by Jan de Bont and starred Liam Neeson, and it was a remake of a brilliant black and white horror film from the 50s, and later adapted by Mike Flanagan in the form of Haunting of Hill House, which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest seasons of television of all time.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
the
Flanagan's
Haunting
the goat.
remake uses you swear to God it was like like a a version of the Haunted Mansion by Disney, but intended to actually be scary. Like it looks more cartoony than the Eddie Murphy one. Like if you go back and watch that '99, because it came out in '99, it was in that boom of overusing CG, and it just none of it looked real, none of it looked threatening, all of it looked ridiculous. And uh, Doug Walker of the Nostalgia Critic talks about that movie all the time, and uh, talks about that movie, which he actually has in one of his top 10 worst movies he's ever seen. That remake of The Haunting, and it's a really fucking bad movie. And a lot of movies back then just thought a lot of people got tired of that, like because they just got tired of seeing so much emphasis on spectacle and that CG over the important elements that bring people back to see movies, story and characters and relatable, and well developed ideas. And something kind of similar has been happening with that with Hollywood in recent movies too. And you can argue with effects work too. A lot of movies like Dial of Destiny, a lot of movies from 2023, to be honest. The Flash suffered from that.
Yeah, big
Uh,
time.
a few other movies I'm trying to think of. But a bunch of like big budget movies look cheaper than they actually are.
Quantumania.
And that's yeah, Quantumania.
Sorry, it just
Um,
popped in my head.
yeah,
Almost all the superhero movies of 2023 did.
Yeah,
if we're being honest,
unfortunately, yeah.
Guardians was really the only one that actually looked
and
good.
even that had
Yeah.
a few moments
Yeah.
where it looked a little off.
Yeah.
Um,
The Atom flying scene through
Yeah.
the
a
channel.
little bit. Yeah, and thankfully,
Blue
I-
Beetle
I-
looked pretty good too.
yeah,
it did. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely, yeah. I gotta
I
give it
think
that.
they are starting. Fantastic Four did have a few pretty bad CG
Yeah,
elements,
agreed.
especially the
we've
baby.
talked about that,
But
yeah.
a lot of it looked really great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do think a lot of people have been very vocal about the like movies that are supposed to be like top dollar and yet don't look top dollar at all.
Superman looked pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Thunderbolts was more practical than
And
anything.
even if you're gonna have like very cartoony looking CGI, you can do that in a way where it feels intentional. Like Superman is a very colorful,
yeah,
very vibrant movie. And it embraces the comic booky feel of it. And even if some of the effects don't look great, there's so much creativity and stuff behind it.
it can be forgiven because of
Yeah,
the intention
and
behind
style and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And part of the reason why people still enjoy the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, even though some of the effects in those movies don't hold up,
it.
there's
Yeah.
still so much creativity, especially in that first one, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I was rewatching the
when I
first
went to
yesterday.
see the first one in the theater last year, I was like, man, seeing this on a big screen now. Oh my God.
like some of those like jumping scenes and
Oh,
stuff, like jumping from the
Oh
roof.
yeah, like there's and one of the scenes where Peter's like fighting those guys and he's getting pictures of himself
Yeah.
at night and it looks horrible and he's jumping around.
Yeah.
And that scene where he's on the rooftops jumping around
That's what I was
from
gonna say.
oh God,
Yeah. I've started to notice stuff a lot more on this projector
yeah.
since it has like the Dolby Vision and stuff. Yeah,
But-
I've noticed stuff that I've never noticed before. It's like, oh, that's not
But
good.
ultimately that doesn't hinder the experience
it's still a fun movie.
because it still has good
Yeah.
characters and story, and I think that ultimately that's what carries people. Um, and a lot of the emphasis has not been on story and character recently,
Right.
and it's been
It's
on
spectacle.
other elements and star power and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
And
where most of the money for the Avengers goes. I think it's
with
the
the-
actors.
And with the internet, I feel like people have been very vocal about that, and box office shows with that
Yes.
too, because you've had several big budget movies that weren't very good and spent so much, and people didn't go see them because they just weren't good movies.
I
so
think movies like Sinners and stuff this year,
yes,
we are moving back towards the original
prove
movie.
that, and
Yeah.
mid range budget.
Yeah.
And
We're moving away because by definition, all the superhero movies probably did underperform what they originally intended.
but because the superhero genre has been plagued, and
Right.
like there was so much crap
Right.
being put out,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has
and people
been-
got tired of
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You need
the
people
bigger
need
budget
that.
movies are getting like fatigue.
If several good comic book movies come out in a row,
Like
people
this
will
year.
eventually get on board.
Yeah.
So
This year there was only like one so-so one.
yeah, which was the Captain America.
Yeah. The other three were
But
solid.
yeah, and Thunderbolts may
surprisingly
not
so.
may not have done very well at the box office, but it
It's-
was people liked it, and
Yeah.
people liked Fantastic Four too.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't
And
think I've
people-
heard anything bad about
that
Thunderbolts,
definitely
Mm-hmm.
got I've ever since Fantastic Four came out, I've heard and seen way more enthusiasm for Doomsday now,
Yeah.
especially. And that's
I'm really excited for
that's how you
Clayface.
that's how you get
Same.
that's how you get people back on board.
Yeah.
Stop spending so much on the unimportant elements and focus on what people actually go to movies for. Spectacle is important. Don't get me wrong. People want to see big movies like Dune or something like that that are made for the big screen. Movies like, even I'll throw in One Battle After Another, which does have a lot of spectacle in it, especially in that climax. But ultimately,
It has
that's
to mean something.
it does. It absolutely does.
Well, I was gonna say it's really interesting bringing Marvel up so much, given the fact that Feige recently reached out to the
He did.
Team behind the creator,
Yeah.
Yes.
which I think is very promising for the future of at least their aspect of the
Because
superhero
the creator
genre.
was only 80 million.
yeah.
And even though the creator didn't do great, it didn't lose them much.
No.
Quite honestly.
They had an $80 million budget.
And it looked incredible.
Yeah.
I went to see it in the State Museum
Yeah.
theater, and it looked amazing.
The majority of it was all practical.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they shot on a Sony FX3, which is like a $4,000 camera.
yeah, looked great. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be really promising. I like
And
that they're not trying to bulldoze their way through the medium. I like that they're trying to look to other projects to help inspire and
Which they
guide
were
them.
bulldozing for a minute.
Yeah, they absolutely
Well,
were. Those last
Feige
4-ish years of the MCU, not including this past year.
Feige
But-
has been very vocal about how he the previous regime and all the changes that came about in the last few years. I think I did hear some a comment where he did say he was very unhappy with how they were running things, because Feige's success with the MCU was mostly because of him. Like
Yeah.
he is the mastermind behind almost all of it,
Yeah.
and I think he got the ship taken over from him, and they focus on quantity over quality.
Yeah, streaming
that-
profits.
Yeah.
And with CGI in superhero movies, it doesn't have to be bad. Like
No.
one of the most CGI superhero movies of all time, the budget's like 160 million, and that's Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquaman looks incredible.
It
But
does.
that's
Truly.
Part of that's due to James Gunn being known for like $10 million movies. So you give him $160 million, he's like, look at all
you
this
mean
money.
wait,
James
you
Wan.
mean James Wan?
That's what I thought.
I
Oh,
was
I
gonna let it
thought you said
ride.
James Gunn. Okay.
No, I thought I said James Wan.
You said gun.
Oh, I did?
You
yeah.
did.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
did.
I meant
yeah,
James Wan. Yeah,
you're good. You're good.
But like he's used to like movies like Saw with like a $10 million budget at most.
Yeah.
So like giving him 160 million, he's like, what is all this money?
He's like, I'm gonna blow all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some really weird.
It did great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
it
Aquaman's the
deserves
highest
the
selling
praise that
DC
it
movie.
gets. Yeah.
So yeah,
It still looks good.
you know
It looks
you know what
amazing
you know
still.
what be You know what would honestly be kind of an interesting idea.
James Wan doing Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Well,
remake.
no. James Gunn bringing some directors from the DCEU that may have been attached to a project that didn't do too well.
Mm.
Like us, like if he brought back
I wouldn't mind
directors
David
like
Sandberg.
yeah, maybe David Sandberg.
I can see that working.
I would
somewhere.
love to see him maybe bring maybe it doesn't have to be Wonder Woman, but I would love to see if he would bring Patty Jenkins back to do something like that.
Yeah,
Like
I was
Black,
thinking about that
Black
too.
Canary.
Maybe because they're talking about they're still doing like a Themyscira themed
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Have Patty Jenkins work on that.
Maybe do some episodes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I don't think that would be a bad idea, and it would give them some redemption from maybe some missteps involved in the other franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I see where
yeah.
you're going. Yeah.
I think that'd be amazing.
I know they're friends. Just don't bring Zach back.
Yeah. Please don't.
I don't
Please
think
don't.
I don't think like keep,
bring it back. For,
I wouldn't say remove like keep Zach away entirely. Like if he wants to direct a movie or maybe like a few episodes of a show, fine. Don't let him
A
write it.
show would be bad. Wouldn't be bad.
Don't let him write it though.
Right.
Don't let him write it.
What's the lesser known project that they announced? The one that's Watchmen-esque.
Authority?
The Authority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring it back for The Authority.
That would make sense.
That'd be cool.
That has been put on the back burner though, because it's not doing well.
Okay, which is fine.
Yeah.
I would rather than focus on some more well-known stuff.
Focus
to
on the
establish
core.
the universe.
Like focus on the core stuff.
I guess
Yeah.
he's fast tracking Wonder Woman.
Which good. I'm not
yeah,
for
it
that,
sounds-
especially after the game got canceled. I was super upset about
It sounds
that.
like Teen Titans is getting fast tracked
I'm
too.
still mad about that.
Yeah, truly.
It sounds like Teen
I-
Titans is making a lot of headway.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Teen Titans.
Teen Titans can do great. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I can see a lot of potential with that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that's about all I
Yeah.
have to say about the
Yeah.
overspending.
Yeah.
no, I mean, you guys really nailed it on the head.
That's why I want Garrett here for this episode, because you had the most insight. Out
Yeah,
of all of us.
absolutely. A lot of my thoughts and opinions would have been pretty scatterbrained.
That's what mine are. It's like Garrett's gonna like bring us full circle.
Everything's like fully organized when it comes out of Garrett's
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, I do think that like money talks, and when big things don't do well, that speaks volumes about what's not working and what does.
Yeah.
You know, people want movies. People still
With
do
a
want
purpose.
movies with like a lot of creativity. I mean, we still talk about it like all the time. Barbenheimer, like
Yeah.
two movies that were completely different from each other released in the same weekend, and both did amazingly well and went on to like continue to eat up like attention later on, and neither movies cost like that much. I think Oppenheimer costs
like
like
100 million.
less. I think it costs less than 100 million,
It was around
Um,
there somewhere, like 90 or something.
and Barbie I think
Yeah.
might have cost like 150.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
they
sounds
did
about right.
so much with. I think movies you can. I think that what the cure to this problem that we have is do more than what do more with less. I think that's the ultimate, the simple answer
Yeah.
to this problem.
Oppenheimer was 100 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
still.
And also, if you want to see more original movies, go to the theater to see them.
Yes.
Don't just show up for the MCU movies and then.
Oh
be-
my God, Barbie only cost 100 million. I
Yeah.
thought it cost 150.
Holy shit.
Do you
Damn,
see
alright.
what I mean?
I mean,
Like-
with the practicality that went behind Barbie, okay, yeah,
The
makes
practicality can speak volumes.
sense. Yeah.
Like Jesus. And even movies like One Battle After Another, even though they might not get a ton of attention now, like word of mouth is still like the most important like thing when it comes to long-term success, and that ultimately is the biggest test for a movie having staying power. And movies like Sinners, movies like One Battle After Another and weapons are going to have major staying power because of they have actual good stories, they have direct interesting visions, and you feel like they have something um they have something that a lot of movies don't have, which and even I can't really pinpoint what exactly that is, but they just have something that draws you to them.
Yeah.
And whether that's, that like filmy kind of aesthetic with Sinners or One Battle After Another, or what Weapons had, which was a killer marketing campaign that told you almost nothing about the movie up
Mhm.
Yeah.
until it came out.
More movies should do that.
Yes.
Especially horror movies.
Agreed.
Especially after
Oh yeah.
Long Legs and Weapons both proved that. Like that mysterious marketing campaign can do wonders, and it can draw a huge crowd.
And I'll bring up another one of my favorite movies. It's a little bit older, but it's still in the last like 20 years. But like movies can have like huge success and not have big budgets. No Country for Old Men only had $25 million budget, and people are still talking about it to this day. You don't
Yeah.
need a huge budget to be successful.
And look up how much did No Country for Old Men? Because I don't
Like
imagine
190.
like worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't imagine that movie like. So obviously, like that's not like huge, but it was still a success.
Very much, and people talk about it still. Like,
Yeah.
To this day.
I think that's what matters most. Make a movie that has something that has meaning and that will have people talking about it after the credits roll.
Right.
Because a lot of movies don't have that, and that's
So many movies nowadays you just forget within a couple weeks.
I mean, yeah, and I'll and it I don't think it's a big problem now,
Yeah.
definitely, but it's been a problem before, and ultimately I do think like because really do think about it, like 20 years back in the early 2000s, what movies do you really remember? The ones that you only really remember like a few movies from a certain year, like decades past, and that's
Your favorite
that's
movies from
ultimate.
those years. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the other movies from those times fade out because they didn't have anything to say or didn't have anything really that creative about them. Um,
That's
so
why more
ultimately,
stylistic directors like Tarantino stand out because
yeah,
his movies are unique, so people keep talking about them.
and
Like Nolan, yeah.
the horror genre I think is so key right now. I mean,
Yes.
and not just the movies I've talked about. Terrifier,
Yeah. Yeah.
a movie that really didn't. The original movie came out in 2017, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Really didn't catch mainstream popularity like for years. And of course, it got that popularity on streaming.
Yeah.
Then the second one came out, got bigger splash, definitely. But I wouldn't call it like a huge mainstream thing yet. Then the third one like blew expectations out of the water,
Yeah.
and people are so excited to see the next one. That something like that.
The return from the
has-
third one was like one of the most profitable movies that
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, and the movie was made on such a low budget.
Yeah.
it that is what Hollywood should strive for.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Strive for the Terrifiers. Strive
Yes.
for the Sinners. Strive for even the One Battle After Another. It will work in the long run. Stop thinking short term. Think long term.
Especially with sorry. Go
No,
for
no,
it.
go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Especially with horror, I just want to get this out of the way. Like, so many of the greatest horror movies of all time were made on a nothing budget, more often than not independently, and they revolutionized film. Night of the Living Dead, Halloween,
Blair Witch.
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
made for $15,000.
Paranormal Activity kind of had a crazy lucky situation when somehow the original DVD cut of it, I don't know if you guys know the story of this, it somehow got in the hands of DreamWorks.
Yeah,
And it somehow Steven Spielberg got a copy of it and he watched it and he he told a employee, "I would not watch that. I think it might be. I think that DVD might be possessed." And that's the story of how Paranormal Activity like eventually got that mainstream kind of attention around it.
Yeah. Because the original budget was only like $5,000,
Makes sense.
and then they knocked it up to like 15 million.
And somehow got in the hands of the right person.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I had no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all done with like literally like 4 people.
Oh, I mean,
Did you- well,
makes sense
So
retroactively.
did you know
It's-
about that Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg story?
I didn't know
No.
about Steven Spielberg. I just
Because
knew,
that's crazy important
Yeah,
to
I just-
how
I just knew it was made by like 4 or 5 people, and like somehow the studio got a hold of it, and they're like, "We're gonna give you some money for this, and
Yeah.
we're gonna put some money into it."
Holy
Yep.
crap, that's insane! I had no idea.
Yeah.
No, I feel like there's a twin conversation to go with this one, where it's the destruction of art by production companies.
Yes.
In Hollywood.
Because
Uh,
Hollywood cares about the dollar, nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely, and it should absolutely be.
and
art
that's
over
why
profit.
when they don't see those dollars, they're gonna start paying attention. So
Yeah, yeah. No,
Let's-
I feel like that's another
I
conversation.
think there's
to
a
be
reason
had,
for
though.
hope,
Mm.
especially with some of the successes we've had this year.
This is
Yeah.
also a reason to support indie film, because it's all passion. It's not about the dollar.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. It's about putting out good product out there. For
Yeah.
And
everybody.
not everything is gonna catch on.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's even like not everything in the 70s caught on.
Right.
Like not everything in the 80s caught on. Maybe they did later. I mean, Scarface, if you look at that, bombed in the box office. Now
Blade Runner and The Thing bombed in the
and
box
you
office.
and you I still see shirts with Tony Montana on it,
Yeah.
like everywhere.
I love
like-
Scarface.
So I think that's the don't be afraid. I think, and also I'll say, don't be afraid of failure. I think that's also like you can make a great movies come out all the time and they don't do very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's been the case for ever since Hollywood was born. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid of failure. Be afraid of mediocrity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely. Well put.
I've seen a couple people talk about a movie on Facebook. I'll give it a shout out now since we're talking a little bit about this. There's a movie on Tubi called Open 24 Hours. I guess it's in one location indie thriller. But I've heard some good things to talk about, so go check that out. It's an independent film.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. I
There
haven't
was-
watched it, but
And as we talked about our movies we seen last month, Explore from Another World, I mentioned that. Go check that out.
Like I'm trying to think. There was a movie I saw this year that was there was a couple that I've seen this year that were so bad, like I still remember them.
Sharp Side of the Moon.
God damn it! What fucking movie was it? Well, one of them was Hurry Up Tomorrow,
oh,
which
okay,
was horrendously bad, but I mean, that definitely got people talking about how bad The Weeknd's acting is
Oh,
in
yeah.
that. And also, God damn it!
The thing is, I don't mind bad movies.
Oh yeah,
If they're intended to be bad.
like even if a movie is bad, is so bad unintentionally, that can bring joy.
Yeah.
like
yeah,
that can
absolutely. I'm
like,
definitely a living
there's
case
something
of it.
Batman
endearing.
and Robin.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
something
yeah.
endearing about it. Like
Yeah.
there honestly is.
But don't go in
There's
with
nothing. There's nothing endearing about a movie that's just meh.
It's supposed to
and
be like
it's-
super serious, and it just comes off as
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like movies that are more lighthearted and comedic work better as bad movies
Yeah, I agree
than
with
something
that,
that's supposed to be super serious and then it just like blows all.
yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get you. Yeah.
So yeah, that's about all I got to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a movie, and this didn't even come out in theaters. War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Well, regardless of how horrendous that movie is, and it really
Like,
is,
still talked about.
it got so much attention, like, and I feel like people couldn't stop talking about it for months. Only now has the conversation died around it, but like that movie, like that's the kind of thing. Like that movie was so bad. It's like another. I do think that movie is like another Room situation. Like I honestly do.
Okay.
I honestly do think that has cult potential, and that's honestly my thing. Is like the filmmakers might have failed in making a good movie, but they certainly didn't fail in making something that got people talking.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
And
Repo.
that
true.
ultimately, I think, should be viewed as a
It's
success
win.
story.
Yeah.
I love Repo the genetic opera.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good.
So, yeah.
I still haven't seen not I still haven't seen Alleluia. I really want to.
Hallelujah or whatever. It's called.
Alleluia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
still
our
wanna see
biggest
that.
takeaway with this is Hollywood, spend less, focus more on quality, the product itself, the story, the characters, the writing, less on your spectacle, less on CG. It's great, but still focus more on your story and stuff like that. That's your core element.
Yeah.
Support more original films. Don't just go to the theater to see your Marvel, your DC, your Star Wars.
Blaze
for more-
Conjuring and Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for more original films. You might be surprised what you like. And then if theaters do well, maybe people won't lean towards streaming so much.
And
Like the studios.
not every one of those like big swings are gonna hit, but every so often they do.
Yeah.
So
And
and
maybe
I just saw real quick before we go. I did see that movie Good Boy, the horror movie around the dog's
Oh, yeah?
perspective. It's really good.
yeah, I want to see it.
It's really good.
I'm
That movie
scared.
was literally made by a guy, his wife. I think they had one camera guy help out, and the dog.
Yeah.
Literally, that was all the crew.
Can we get Indy as a guest on the podcast?
Oh my god, that'd be so amazing.
I
And
want to be
you know
able
what
to get
was
anything
you know
done,
what
I'd
was
just be
great
trying to
about
pet
it?
the boy.
You know what was great about it? The end credits. I didn't know this going in. The end credits literally had like a 15-minute behind the scenes like snippet of like how they made the movie with the interviews and whatnot.
Oh wow.
More indie and smaller movies should do that.
Yeah.
And it will give people to stick around like
Uh,
in the end credits.
That's one more thing we could bring up while we're finishing off. Indie movies are now getting shown in theaters. Like Terrifier, this.
Well, Good Boy is showing in a few AMC theaters. It's
Yeah.
showing.
It's not showing in every theater, but
Yeah.
indie films are getting more theater press than they have been the last 20 years.
Yeah, which is
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah,
And
That-
companies
that's
like
promising.
Neon, who put out Long Legs, and they put out
A24.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
A24 are definitely helping.
Yes. But yeah, support more indie films and smaller budget films.
And
it goes a long way.
that movie with Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans, that
Oh, the
A20,
Materialist.
that movie actually became their third biggest movie, A24,
Really?
worldwide, right behind Civil War and Everything Everywhere.
I love Civil War
So-
so
Huh.
much.
So yeah,
I still want to check out Materialist.
Yeah.
I never heard a whole lot of good stuff about it, but I
lot
like
of people
everybody
love
that
it.
got cast.
Yeah.
so thank you guys for listening to our thoughts on the whole situation.
Garrett's
and
thoughts.
and we hope you guys stick around for our next week's of content.
Yeah.
and
we're,
happy October.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're reviewing Peacemaker next week.
I'm
And
excited.
Are we
It's gonna be
doing?
fun.
You said we're doing Long Legs at
Yeah,
some point
that's
this
true.
month.
Yeah. Are we gonna wait till John's feeling better though to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably put it towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a reaction to Long Legs before Halloween, definally.
Yep.
I'm really
Um,
excited for it.
Yep.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You could follow us on all our episodes drop on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. You know, on TikTok. You can follow Garrett filmmaking at Rockbuster Productions.
Yep.
My photography at Dark Before the Dawn Media. And we hope to see you guys back next week for more crazy shenanigans.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yep.
everybody.
See you
Bye.
next week.